Competent early childhood educators are one of the main determinants of a high-quality ECED service. Currently, many ECED educators still face challenges accessing opportunities to increase their teaching competency, especially those from rural, remote and underdeveloped areas, who despite limitations in resources are motivated and dedicated to providing education to community children. The ECED Smart Village Generation Programme is a pilot collaboration between the Early Childhood Education Programme from the Ministry of Education and Culture and the Smart and Healthy Generation Programme from the Ministry of Villages, Development of Disadvantaged Regions and Transmigration. The ECED Frontline Programme aims to increase access to and raise the quality of ECED services through a district-based training system involving local governments and communities. This programme facilitates collaboration between the central government and 25 district governments, with the involvement of local service providers and village communities. ECED teachers from Tumonga village in Mamuja district and Klawis village in Sumbawa district are participating in the ECED Frontline programme this year. Although they have been ECED educators for more than a year, they have never had the opportunity to participate in training. They were selected for the programme through a community deliberation process in their village and face a lengthy and challenging journey to the training location in a nearby sub-district with limited transportation options. Throughout the training, they stayed in a local home to complete the 48 hours of lessons held over 6 days. Circumstances were similar for the district trainers selected by the Sumbawa and Mamuja District Education Agency, who subsequently received training from the Ministry for Education and Culture. They travel from the district capital to a remote training location that is only accessible by local transport and does not have mobile phone reception. If they encounter bad weather, the river will flood, forcing the trainers to break their journey and sleep overnight en route to the training location. However, challenging conditions such as these do not dampen their spirits to carry out the training activities. Through this programme, ECED educators receive a 4-part integrated professional development training package consisting of face-to-face teacher training, a post-training individual task, teacher exchange visits, teacher cluster meetings. In the face-to-face teacher training session, trainers present 10 main modules. In line with the National ECED 2013 curriculum guided by an instructor's handbook. The ECED educators also received an accompanying teacher handbook filled with simple examples, as a guide for teachers to practice what they have learnt in their own ECED centres. The training process focuses on active learning, consisting of group discussions, role play, presentations and the use of audio-visual media and games. This approach provides an enjoyable and effective training experience, demonstrating methods the educators can use to keep their students stimulated. The post-training individual task is a continuation of the face-to-face training, in which ECED educators complete independent assignments over 25 days to strengthen their ability to implement good practices within their own workplace. ECED educators are assisted in completing this activity by a district trainer or experienced teacher. This individual task is one of the prerequisites for teachers to receive their multi-level basic training certificate from the government. The third part of the training package is the teacher exchange visit, which involves teachers visiting a nearby ECED centre. Through this visit, educators are able to gain new knowledge by observing and discussing good teaching practices with fellow ECED teachers. The last component is the teacher cluster meetings, which involves regular meetings with other ECED educators from various nearby ECED service providers. In these meetings, teachers share information and experiences and discuss creative and innovative approaches to facilitate ECED learning. Resource people can also be invited to cluster meetings to provide expertise. In 2016 and 2017, when the ECED Frontline programme was in operation, it fulfilled its target of providing professional development for 15,000 ECED educators from 2,600 villages and 25 districts. The district-based approach to professional development introduced by the ECED Frontline programme has seen enhanced interaction between local governments and communities. It is expected that the programme will be sustained through communities allocating village funds to purchase the training package based on community agreements, to continue to give professional development opportunities to their community teachers. In a move that supports the Indonesian government's introduction of the Villagers Law in 2014, the availability and quality of basic services such as ECED has been prioritised as a poverty eradication strategy for rural communities. High-quality ECED services provide an effective investment in human capital development for the future of Indonesia's children.